Hey guys, it is Erin from PairTree, and today we're going to talk about something that a lot of you have reached out to us about, and that is how to make your profile pop or how to make your profile stand out from the others. And we're going to give you 4 things that you can do right now to achieve that. So, the first thing to think about is that expectant moms, or at least the expectant moms on PairTree, on average, look at 6 family profiles before reaching out to one of them. And so, what we'd like to challenge you to do is to take a look at PairTree, look at 6 different families' profiles, and then try to remember something about them. And if you can, it was probably a standout image or a standout quote. And that's the mindset that you want to have when you are building your profile. How do I incorporate standout images or standout quotes or answers to questions? So, let's get into the 4 tips. So, tip number 1, imperfect is perfect for your profile. So, a lot of you have professional photos, which is great. And what we recommend is that while extremely beautiful, the very posed images don't show as much personality as some of the more candid professional shots. And so, if you have professional photos done, we recommend incorporating more of the candid ones. One of the other things around professional photos is we recommend that you show a mixture of photos of yourself and your family, not just all images from one particular photo shoot. And it's worth noting too, you do not need to have professional photos to have a wonderful profile on PairTree. In fact, some of the profiles that we've seen that just use iPhone photos and none of them are professionally shot are really engaging. Okay, tip number 2. So when you are building the profile, you want to have at least what we call one standout. So a standout image or a standout answer to one of the questions. And if you want to know the profile image that we use to adopt twice in under 4 months, you're looking at it. It's this horse head one right here. And in fact, both of our birth moms said as soon as they saw that, it spoke volumes about the kind of people that we are. And that's the reason that they reached out. And so these other 2 are actually from profiles on PairTree. This is a couple that used a pineapple, and they incorporated a great quote that says, "We hope wherever you are, whatever is going on, inside you remember to stand tall and wear your crown." But people are going to remember that. They're going to go like, "Oh yeah, the pineapple people," or this cute superhero photo. They're the superhero family. So somewhere in your profile, include a standout image as one of the 8. And you can incorporate 2 or 3 or all 8, but just make sure the images that you're using are ones that people will actually remember, not just really pretty pictures of yourself. Tip number 3. So this gets into how you're answering the questions. The next 2 tips are. So the goal is to stand out in the mind of an expectant mom. And to do that, you really want to paint a picture in her mind with your words. And that's almost impossible to do with one-word answers. So what we recommend doing is including what we call little information nuggets. So here is a question: dogs or cats? Dogs. Great. But you haven't given the expectant mom any nugget to cling to. Maybe she likes dogs too, but a little bit better would be dogs. I have a golden retriever named Juju. This is great because you just gave her 3 pieces of information. You like dogs, you have a golden retriever, and you named it Juju. She might find a connection with any one of those 3 things. Or even better, over here, dogs, specifically my dog Juju. He's a giant golden retriever named after my grandpa because I swear my grandpa and Juju share a soul. They're loving, up for anything, and fall asleep in public places. You just gave expectant moms and expectant families so much information to connect with you on. And so if you can, log into your profiles and change your one-word answers to answers that really help to paint a picture in an expectant mom's mind. Last tip, number 4. So in order to be unique, you need to know what other families are doing. So what we recommend is you take a look at some of the other families on PairTree and see if their answers are the same answers as yours. Like, for example, we've seen a couple of families answer, "What is the best word to describe your family?" We've seen a couple families answer with loving. And while it's very, very true, it doesn't make you stand out from the crowd. It actually kind of positions you as same. And so loving is a wonderful answer, but can you also include a description of your lovingness? Loving, like a Whitney Houston, I will always love you kind of way. Our kiddos know that while we might not like everything they do, it will never affect how much we love them. So again, those information nuggets, you just described your lovingness. So it helps, again, paint that picture. And here's another one. I can't live without my family. Very true, but why? Let's include the why you can't live without your family, or include some additional information to stand out from other people that say my family. For example, I love this. I can't live without my family and carne asada tacos and Netflix, anything with Noah Centineo, and my iPhone. So many more information nuggets that can help you connect with an expectant mom. And last, but definitely not least, when you have had your profile up for a little bit on PairTree, we recommend logging back in from time to time and checking out this section, so called Profile Performance. It will look like this, and you can see how many times your profile has been favorited by an expectant mom, how many times it's been viewed, and this is by everybody, not just expectant moms, the profile views. And then you can start to see if there are particular photos that are performing better than others. And so keep an eye on those hearts, because if some photos are presenting or are doing better than other ones, you might want to swap out ones that aren't performing as well. So I would say give it a month or two before you start swapping out photos, just to make sure we're getting enough people looking at the profile to make sure that it would warrant a change. But it's definitely, data and analytics are really important to us, and it's because we want you guys to be able to optimize your profiles as best as you can. So guys, I hope that helps. Just in closing, you can log into PairTreeFamily.com and make those updates to your profile. And if you don't have a profile yet and you're watching this, send us an email at hello@PairTreeFamily.com and you'll be entered to win half off 2 months on PairTree. Bye guys.